Hi, so I'm doing my mini math lesson, my math lesson plan for November 2021 for the EA 180 course by Carol. My age group's grade 2, addition up to 10. There will be groups of 4 to 5 max. The teacher's material will be whiteboard, markers, marshmallows, a smartboard or laptop, some kind of device. The student materials with pencil and paper, and their listening ears. It's kind of more focused towards kids that just have a harder time counting 1, 2, 3, 4. So before I'd even go into my lesson, I would have them watch this YouTube video. I will pull it up. We will not watch the whole thing as it is 10 minutes long. But it's a great intro. My kids love it, which is why I found it. So this is counting the number blocks. There's a visual. They say it over and over. They show the ones, they add them, the blocks talk. So there's a 5, there's a 10. They ask, well, what's the 0 by your 1? It's if kids are, and they do adding and subtracting. So it'd be good to show both. That's that. And now we'll go back to my lesson. So we start with the intro YouTube video. So we are counting to 10 kids. We are going to be using our fingers. We're going to be using some marshmallows, and we're going to be using our brains. So the first group, I'll have on my smartboard or whiteboard chickens. I like chickens. The first group of chickens I have is right here. There's 1, 2. This group of chickens I have 1, 2, 3. So 2 and 3, let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The sum, or it equals 5. We are putting them together when we are doing addition or adding. Now let's do 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. My first group, I have 4. My second group, we have 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's put them together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 4 plus 3 is 7. I would do that. Maybe a few others, let the kids throw some at me as long as they equal 10. And then a first one we're going to do is our finger counting. Approximate time would be 15 minutes. So I have the ones I do here, all examples, bunch of numbers I do with them. We do fingers, we verbalize. And then I would like to break and ask them, is this making sense? Okay, let's count to 10 again. Okay. And just check in with them. So now this is going to be marshmallow counting. Sometimes this goes good, sometimes it doesn't. You will know with your kids if you can have an edible display in front of you. I do like to use marshmallows because it's a reward afterwards. So we'd have paper plate, label it group 1, a second paper plate, label it group 2. I would put it up on my whiteboard or smartboard, the equation, the sentence, as we also say, and say, okay, let's all count and let's put 3 in our group 1. Okay, let's all count. Let's put 4 in our group 2. We'd count them separately. Then we'd add them and count all. And then I break again, make sure, well, I'd go to one student at a time because I'd also like them to make up their own sentences and then write it on a piece of paper, or at least verbalize it. If they cannot physically write due to another disability, have them verbalize it. And I would go to every single kid, make sure they understand it properly. And if they do, they get to eat their marshmallows. So now we've got to touch on a couple different math equations with the sum. So this next one's only if you feel your kids are up to par. You might have to do these other activities and some more activities for a couple days before touching base on this one, is because we don't want to overload them in one session, is how 3 + 1 = 4 and 2 + 2 = 4. So how can two different math sentences have the same sum? We would write, and I would use marshmallows again, and just have them put them in their groups. As long as it would equal, we'd pick a number. I'd let a student pick a number from 1 to 10 and say 8. Okay, let's make 3 different math sentences that the sum is 8. Now, to make sure that they know or fully understood it, I would have an addition sheet. And again, if they are having a different disability because they cannot physically write, as long as they verbalize it, that is good for me. So I'd have them do this, and at the end of it, I would let them have some more marshmallows. Who doesn't love marshmallows? And if I'm doing the same group for a week, say the same topic or similar, all addition, at the end of the week, we'd have a marshmallow or pizza or something kind of to get them motivated. I know in the school I work at, we have a lot of students who are not motivated. It is hard for them to get into their work because they don't have the supports at home. So to get them motivated and wanting to learn, they get a reward at the end of the week, not at the end of the day, not at the end of the lesson, but the end of the week, something to look forward to. So that is mine in a nutshell. Bye.